Hello everyone. In the previous video, I finally put the ability system component to the player state. If I play, nothing changed. I can pick up the rusty scythe. I can target the enemy. I can drop the item. I can equip the item. So everything works just fine. I have here the content, my generic blueprints, the BP my player state and the BP my player now inherit from my custom C++ classes. And just to not waste any time, in the aerial system, in the ability system, I made some attribute sets which are empty. I made the combat set, defensive set, attribute set, and the vital attribute set. So the attributes that has like health, mana, stamina, energy, whatever um, are changing in runtime and is all about like the vital category. I will be putting in the vital attribute set, and in the combat set, for example, I will have probably physical and magical attack, maybe elemental attack as well, attack speed, critical hit, chance, critical damage, all that fun stuff. And the defensive set is like armor or magic armor, magic resistance or physical resistance. Uh, I can't think of anything else. Maybe elemental resistance or something like that. But the main reason is that I want to have like I want to be a little bit more organized. You could do one attribute set and put everything there, like max health, physical damage, magic damage, armor. I just need to be a little bit more organized. Okay, so I will close this now, and from there I will open my writer to implement the attribute sets. Okay, I'm inside the player state base and I'm in the header file. All I have is the component, the player base CPP has in the constructor I create the sub object, and I have all my folders here, the defensive set, the vital attribute set, and the combat set is empty, the defensive set is empty, and the vital attribute set is empty. For this I will do um, let's do first a constructor. So I will do a public in the vital attribute set, u vital attribute set, and this will be my constructor. Let me comment this constructor, and I will give some variables for now. I will give only health and mana, so I need the fgame play attribute data. I believe it's health, and I will do let me copy paste actually 4 times, and this will be max health, this will be mana, oops, mana, and this will be max mana. Okay, this will take a u property which is blueprint read only. Category will be vital attributes. Let's go with health, and I will use replicate using on rep health because it's just a setup. If I want to make a multiplayer, I want to be ready. And I also need here an attribute accessors, accessors basic, which if I understand correctly, it's after Unreal Engine 5.6. So you vital attribute set, and it takes a health. I need to include the ability system component.h. Okay, uh, okay, and now I can oops, I can semicolon this, and I can copy paste this to max health, and I will give here max health. I can copy paste this and the attribute accessor, and this will be max health, and this will be on rep health and on rep mana, and also I need the category will be vital attributes mana. I will copy paste this and same here mana, and also this is wrong. This should be like that, max mana, max health. And the last thing, I will copy paste this, and on rep max mana, the attribute accessor will be max mana. Okay, now this needs the onRep function, so I will make a private section, and this will take a u function, yes, and void onRep health, and this takes a const f gameplay attribute data, I believe, old health. And actually I will implement this here, which is game or rep on rep rep live live, what was it? Okay, this one, yes, thank you. Gameplay attribute rep notify health and old health. So I will take this and copy paste for every attribute I have on rep max health, and this is old max health. Also this one will be max health and max health. This takes on rep mana, old mana, and this takes old mana, and the health won't be health, and it will be instead mana. Okay, and the last one is on rep max mana, and here old max mana, old max mana, max mana. Okay, so under the header on rep health, why is that? Do I need? No. Okay, this should be on rep health like that. So now I don't have any errors on rep mana and on rep max mana. Okay, so this says member faction can be made ghost. Um, I'm like 99% sure that this shouldn't be ghost. I won't make it I won't make it const. I believe this was making my editor to be crashing every time I was compiling, even though the code was correct. I believe the rep functions are holding mutable variables, so this shouldn't be const. Either way, I need to do at least some functions. The first one will be get lifetime replicate props. The second one will be virtual void post attribute change, and this takes a const f gameplay. What was it? Attribute, which is yes, like this. The third one is virtual void pre-attribute change. Why not? I won't be using it for now. And the last one will be virtual void post effect gameplay effect execute. Okay, and I will implement this, so content action and generate definitions. So every attribute class that I have, the defensive attribute set, the combat set, everything will have pretty much will be the same. So the first one is yes, they do lifetime condition, and I will copy paste this 4 times because this is um, my attributes. This needs max health, this needs mana, and this will be max mana. I need to include net what was the Unreal Network, and this will fix it. The I need the constructor as well. So generate definition, the constructor. I will give default values just for debugging to see if it's working. So the health will be 1, the max health, um, the max health will be 10.f, the mana will be, let's do 2f, and the max mana will be 20.f. And I will comment this and say default values for debugging. Okay, and the post attribute change. So what I like to do here, I don't know if it's correct or not, but in another project that I'm testing gameplay ability system, at some point I was equipping an item and I was modifying the max attribute of health. So for example, I equip uh, a weapon and that gives 100 max health. And if I was unequipping the attribute of health, not max health, of health, the current temporary health attribute wasn't getting clamped. So what I found was in the uh, post attribute change, I was saying if attribute equals with get max health attribute, if it was that, and that means if the attribute that is changing is the max health, then I was setting health f math, and I was clubbing the I guess the new value dot f with the get max health, and else if the attribute equals with get max mana attribute, I was saying set mana f math clamp, and I was clamping the new value with the 0.f get max mana. So I believe this is okay. The pre-attribute chains, I want that for now. Here I will clamp the current temporary runtime values. So if data dot evaluated data dot attribute equals with get health attribute. So if this is correct, I will be setting the set health, and I will clamping fmath clamp with get health 0.f get max health. I believe this is correct, and I will say else if I will take this, copy paste, and this is mana attribute, and I will do the same thing here, but this will be with mana. I will clamp the mana get max mana. Okay, and I need to include gameplay effect extension, I think, and the error will go away. Data to evaluate data. Evaluated data dot attribute gameplay effect extension. Why cannot resolve attribute? No. If data dot evaluate data, I don't understand. I think if data, what it says, if data, what? Construct a gameplay called by equal with data override floating value. Okay, if set health. Okay, all right. I forgot to put the letter R. Okay, this is done with the vital attribute set. The same thing is I'm going to do in the defensive and the combat set. I won't do it in this video, but know that this one, for example, if I say if gameplay attribute data physical attack, for example, right? And say you property blah blah blah, and then I will have Okay, let's make one attribute actually. So this will be a blueprint read only. The category will be combat um, attributes attributes slash combat slash physical actually let's do attack, and this will do no, I don't need this. I need the replicate using, yes, on rep physical attack. I don't need the meta because this is a public. Oops, not above the generate body. This is a public. And what else do I need? I need a constructor. So I need a u combat set, which is a constructor, and I also need the accessors, the attribute accessors basic, which is taking a u combat set physical attack, and this I need to include I need to include the ability system component dot h. Okay, and here I will do a private section and say a u function, yes, void on rep physical attack, uh, this one, gameplay attribute data, and I'm pretty sure for now I don't need anything like clamping or uh, the only thing I will be needing, I think, is the virtual void get lifetime replicating props. So I will generate this, generate, and I will also generate the constructor and say physical attack equals with 10, or rather, let's do 5, yes, dot 5. And I need the do rep lifetime condition notify, and this takes a u combat set physical attack, which is the attribute cont none, and rep notify always. And I need to include the net unreal network.h. So this will be for the combat system. I don't need to clamp anything like the physical attack. I don't care. It can go minus, it can go to 1 million. I don't care. But the and partially for the defensive attribute sets, it's also the same. Like you can have 1 million armor, you can have minus 1 million armor. I don't care. The only thing I care is to clamp the vital attributes. Like you can't go minus health unless the design is you can go minus health and you can live for like 5 seconds, or you can go berserk. For me, I will clamp the vital attributes. And yes, so now I can go back to the player state base, and I can come here, copy paste two times, and instead I will do a u combat set pointer, and this will be get ability system component base, but this will be get combat set, or get combat attribute set, and for this get vital attribute set, and this will be a uVital attribute set. And I need to include, I believe, so include Unreal Systems, ability system, then I have attribute sets, then I have vital set, and from there I can include vital attribute set dot h. I can copy paste this, and I will delete this. I will say combat set, and this will be combat so set dot h. Okay, so now I can generate those two actions definitions. But first I need, let me actually copy paste this, and this will be a the object ptr of uVital attribute set, vital attribute set, and I can copy paste this. I can say combat attribute set, and this will take a u combat set. Okay, and I can go to my CVP file. I have the comment, and I need in the constructor, I need first of all to create the vital attribute set. So equals with create a sub, create default sub object, and this will be a u vital attribute set, and this will take a text of vital attribute set. Okay, and then I can copy paste this and say this one is a combat set, or what was the name variable? Okay, attribute set, and this, don't forget to do u combat set with the text of combat attribute set. Okay, and here in the functions I can return what is it? Okay, return vital attribute set in the get vital attribute set, and in the combat I will return the combat attribute set. So now that I'm done with the player state, the attribute vitals, and the combat set, I can go to the player to the player character .h and .cvp, and I could do something like give an object pointer for the like I did for the ability system component base. I can do the object pointer of uCombat set and combat, and the variable name will be combat attribute set. I'm not gonna do this. I'm just gonna go there and say uVital attribute set pointer vital attribute set. So I'm creating a local variable so I can hold the attributes without actually giving a pointer to a pointer variable to the player character. So yes, will be player state base get vital attribute set, and this will be a uCombat set pointer combat attribute set equals player state base get combat attribute set. Oops. Okay. So I believe this is everything that I need to do. Um, this says that the local variable combat attribute set is never used. I don't think I need to use it like right now. I don't know if this will break the system. I don't know if I need the to hold the pointer inside the player base character. I like basically I could do something like this as well. Like instead of saying you ability system component base, I could say you ability system component base, and this will be a pointer. And now it's basically the same thing. I I'm 50% sure, 50% I don't know. Uh, for now, I will just do this like that. I will uncomment. And yes, I will run it and hopefully works. If it doesn't work, uh, I don't know. I will probably do something else to work. Okay. Okay, I'm inside the editor again. I won't be taking. I will try to not make it very long because I have my rider open as well, and I will be run out of memory soon. Uh, Either way, now first of all, I can go to the generic blueprints. So from the um, content browser into content generic blueprints, I can open up my player state. I have my ability system component which is not replicated. Okay. Um, and also I have the inherited variables. If I show them, I can come here and say the ability system replication. I have the variables that I can tweak if I want to make it replicated. I have the component base and the vital attribute set and the combat attribute set as well. The other thing that I can do to make sure that the vital and the combat attribute set is working, I can play and say so debug ability system, and now I can say, for example, I have health 1, max health is 10, mana is 2, max mana is 20, and physical attack is 5, and the exact attributes that I gave. I also have the attributes is for the avatar, meaning the pawn, my BP player, and the owner is the player state. And I can also go to my BB player, and in the event begin play, I can do something like I can say ability system component ref, I can get it, and I can say get float attribute um, from my ability system component. I will copy paste this a couple of times. So the first thing is, let me delete these two. So the first thing will be the health, the max health, the mana, and the max mana, and also the physical attack. I will connect each one in the ability system, and I will print string just to debug. And let me, should I use append? So let's do append, add pin. So let's do health, and the health will be this one. Then we'll do max health, this one, this, and I will do another one, and I will say physical attack. This is max mana, and this is oh, I need another one, I think. Okay, I need this. I will copy paste this. Okay, I need to do this. Max mana. Now I'm good to go, and this will be max health, and this will be mana. So just from the avatar, in the event begin play, I can say, for example, let's make it print for 10 seconds. I can compile and save, and I have health 1, max health is 10, mana is 2, max mana is 20, and physical attack is 5. So it works correctly. So yeah, I will be giving many attributes in the next video. I want to give at least some sort of armor, magical resistance, or physical resistance, or something like that. And I also want to make it the combat attribute set. I want to give more attributes as well. And I also want to give make a AI base that I can give the uh, ability system component in the AI and not in the player state. So uh, just to understand what I'm saying, if I go to my rider again and go to the player base CPP, for example, if I was giving the ability system component, I would say, for example, public IA ability system interface, and this I would need to include here the interface, and I would do the same function like get ability system component, and this would return the ability system component base. And in the player character in the character AI base, for example, in the constructor, I would say for SES, for example, equals create default sub object ability system component with text. I don't need this because this is the player character base. And the other thing, the initialize ability system component base, all of this, I would need to do this in the on-rep player state because it's an AI. And also, I believe I don't need to do this in the player controller as well, the possessed by. I would do it in the event begin play. I will probably do it like not in a video because I'm wasting time. Um, but if I do it and don't record it, I will definitely show it at some point what I did. Okay, so now I have this, and I could also say now, for example, the in the items from the previous videos, from the inventory and the equipment manager, I have the data and I have the equipable data asset. Now I can say, for example, in the PDA config, I can say abilities to grant, and I can make it gameplay ability, which is a class reference, and this will be an array. I can also give gameplay effects, maybe animation instance. Um, so now if I compile and go to the Rusty short config, I have an array that I can give the ability on equip. I will delete this actually because I don't need this, but I can do something like, where is it? The the interaction equipment system in the component. For example, I get the equipable data and I can say get abilities to grant, and I can do for each loop give ability. I need to get the character ref, I believe, get player state, and then from the player state get ability system component, and now I can say give ability, and I can give abilities on equip. This goes there and this goes here, so I can give abilities in equip, and yeah, and also I can give apply gameplay effect to spec to self, or rather apply gameplay effect to self, and I can also have an array of gameplay effects that I can give. The level I would take from the equipable data interface, and I can connect this. And on an equip, I can also do this. I can do, for example, this, and I can say clear ability, or remove active effect with like active gameplay effect, or with tags, anything I want basically. I will delete this because this won't. I will make another video for this, the root component. Okay, so yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.